use of deadly force authorized. I don't know if you can see it, but that was a golden eagle. Sweet! Got a little snake in the road. He doesn't want to move. He just lifted his head up a little bit and looked at me. No, not in my truck. Okay, he's safely heading back into the grass. Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, I'm on my way to Area 52 to do some camping. I'm gonna be camping on the Pony Express Trail, at least somewhere near there, because the Pony Express Trail goes right by Dugway, Area 52. Hopefully we see something tonight. Spy planes, UFOs, aliens. Heck, I'll even keep my eye out for skinwalkers and Bigfoots. But I'm stopped at the Lookout Pass station for the Pony Express. I seen a fence up there, so I wanted to go see what it was. I don't think it's anything but probably a place where they're catching water, like a spring or something. Because there's nothing there other than a fence. And it's right down in the bottom of the gully. So I'm hoping I can stay somewhat up in the mountain a little bit so we have a good view of Dugway. But I can't remember for sure, so we're gonna find out. All right, I found a little 2-track road. It's supposed to go right up to that ridge. We'll get a good view of Dugway from up there. Oh, the road's getting pretty tight for this fat truck. Hopefully it doesn't get any narrower. Well, it is not a glamorous camping spot, but I do have a killer view of Area 52. Right over there is Dugway. So we should have a good view of it all night long. The rest of the evening. Well, that's our view of Dugway. I don't think I can get any better than this, unless we go on the base. The Dugway Proving Grounds is a top-secret military base that covers more than 1,200 square miles of Utah desert. Established in 1942, they tested chemical and biological weapons right here. They also perform nuclear, biological, and chemical survivability testing and training. Hopefully we get a good sunset too. It's looking like we might. Oh, and speaking of the sunset, we'll get the sunset, hopefully a good one. And then we got the last full moon of September, the harvest moon. I think it's a harvest moon. but I think it's supposed to also be a supermoon, the last supermoon of the year, which means it's bigger. It's just a little bit closer to Earth, so it looks bigger. But you can't really tell, really. So I'll get some shots of that and a Dugway. Hopefully we have an awesome night and we get to see some stuff in the sky. It's pretty hazy today. I definitely think there's some wildfire smoke blowing in from somewhere. But I'm sleeping out under the stars again. That way it's easier for UFOs to abduct me, so they don't cut a big hole on the top of my tent. So I'm gonna get my bed set up, probably cook my dinner, so I can have an adult beverage. It's time. I'm getting thirsty. I'm all set for the night. My mansion with a skylight. Cross your fingers, hopefully we see some wild Mustangs out here. This is a Pony Express, and there are wild horses out here. I hear people ask all the time where you can find them. Tooele Basin, right here. I found them at Canyonlands, down in the Needles District, the Buckhorn Wash area. All those are pretty good places to go see wild horses. I've seen them in every location. They are a little tricky to find sometimes, but if you're patient and you drive around long enough, you can find them. I like to do things simple, so here's the simple dinner I got tonight. I got me a burrito from 7-Eleven. Add some cooking lube. You gotta try to make a balance. So I can cook the sides too. Starting to get done. We'll have dinner soon. That big ball of gas is almost down. Hopefully my dinner gets done before then. Oh my goodness, it's almost done. I'm so hungry. My dinner is done. I will see you guys when the sun goes down. It's almost time. Here comes the supermoon. See lights down there now. I don't know which way to look. This way or this way? What a beautiful color. It's almost dark, so I better turn on the night lapse, see if we see anything crazy out over the Dugway. Area 52. From UFO sightings and jets disappearing into thin air, and also reports of testing biological warfare on soldiers. In 1968, during a test of some nerve agent VX, they dropped some out of a plane and I guess forgot to check which way the wind was blowing and killed 4,000 to 6,000 head of sheep nearby in Skull Valley. They denied they did it, but still paid off the ranchers. Several animals have been found near Dugway that were infected with a rare disease not common to this country. Okay, this one's a little concerning. Using mosquitoes that were injected with diseases, bacteria, and viruses, and actually released them on civilian populations in the US. I wonder where they put those. In 2016, under the Freedom of Information Act, come to find out they were conducting experiments on soldiers, using them as human guinea pigs. Lockheed, you ever heard of those guys? Well, one of their engineers supports claims that his company did indeed conduct experiments to do with flying saucer technology, using parts of a spaceship recovered from Roswell, and more talk of a shadowy government operating beyond the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense, and even the President. This reminds me of Spaceballs. Comb the desert. Man, we ain't seen shit. Good night. I will see you in the morning. So not any action tonight. Maybe I should come back when it's not a full moon. Morning, everybody. I made it through the night. Didn't get abducted by aliens. I didn't even see any lights. Hopefully the time lapse caught something, but I don't think it did. It was pretty quiet out here last night. Well, except for that bright moon, bright super moon. But I'm gonna finish my coffee, clean up my bed, and then we'll get out of here. I'm gonna take the Dugway Road. So we're gonna go right past the front gate of Dugway, just because I've never been that way and I need to check it off my map. So I'm gonna finish some coffee, then get cleaned up, and then we'll leave. See if we can go see anything else. So see you guys in a little bit. I hear a coyote. I can hear a pretty loud jet, but I don't see it. Let's go. Sweet, we did it. Found a wild Mustang. He's so far out there though, hopefully it's not all blurry. It's that mountain in the background. That's right where I was camped. Just right over there a little ways. All right, we're coming up on the residential part of Dugway, I guess. I don't know. I've never been out here. Restricted area. There's Dugway. Okay, this sign is serious. Use of deadly force authorized. Can't read it very well, but you can still see it. Cool, I just learned something. I'm on top of Fisher Pass here. It's the top of the road that heads from Tooele over to Dugway. This was originally the Lincoln Highway, the first transcontinental road across America. So this is the pass you had to take. If you wanted to make it from Salt Lake City past the Great Salt Lake, you had to come all the way up here over top of this mountain to get around the swamplands on the south end of the lake. They didn't have that fancy freeway back then. The Lincoln Highway went all the way from New York City to San Francisco. Squiggled its way across America. Let's see, I think it was 3,200 miles. No, 3,400 miles. Coast to coast. So pretty cool. I did not know that this was part of the Transcontinental Highway. The Lincoln Highway, I should say. One of these days, hopefully, I can travel the Lincoln Highway all the way from San Francisco to New York. That might be pretty fun. Come back on Route 66 or something. Sounds like a good time. So maybe in the future, we'll have to take a road trip. Fisher Pass, elevation 6,496 feet. There's old Betsy. That was the official Lincoln Highway car. Let's see if it was passable. He's the one that came up with the idea for the Lincoln Highway. He also had the idea for the Indianapolis Speedway and Miami Beach. I wonder if this guy was a bootlegger. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. Or go another step further and hit the join button, or give me a super thanks. It means a lot to me, and it helps me buy new equipment, new camera gear, just things to make my channel better for you. So thank you in advance. Thanks for watching.